Let me tell you how.
Cheap and tasty chop suey!
Try something new at the One Mean Restaurant. I am stubborn.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux Fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you're...
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's no...
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following order.
You finally... All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux Fleet has never Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter...
Fair seas, Captain Beto.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. You must be...
Uh-huh.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. My apologies, but I'll have to...
Here are the entry papers. For your...
What? Ugh.
I just wanted to...
I see. Okay.
So...
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on retail...
Sheesh.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as the word suggests. Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma, not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how... Now, let's head over to the Outlander... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
A Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million.
2 million?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math.
Ma'am.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to...
Thank you. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 Mora should cover it if I'm paying on their back.
That's not how you haggle!
All right then, as you wish.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is the way some here at the agency see it. The fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills. I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted... I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you'll encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll give it to you straight.
Really?
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but connections come at a high...
Nice!
No. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their... I like to do things in a way that...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man...
Oh, here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things. The head of the association...
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade... Ah, good. That's a relief.
We heard heard the association has been having...
Yes, left, right, and center.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things...
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might restrict our scope of... No. Those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions...
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used...
Crystal Mary...
something that most of us in the association had never heard of. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for our... Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else. Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens... We've tried, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of... Fontaine, my dear homeland.
Sounds awful. What do you think we should do? But Carice is the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck.
Right, and
Okay, well...
that vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped...
Well, it definitely sounds...
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association, if I remember correctly...
Got it! We're on the case!
Which one should I choose?
I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals? So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If trade's secret, got it?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, they're wasting their time.
Hey, what?
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place. And they ought to be more grateful.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea.
That was quick.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
Oh? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be...
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born when Inazuma closed to the outside world. He was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What?
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members
So he left the
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste it. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? Goodness, I can sense it now. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, my hometown. Huh? What is this?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. And the sound of the waves. The calls of the Xiao lanterns.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it. You mean the folks from the International? Often, I'll sneak down. I've run into folks from the association more than a few. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free?
Well, no one's stopping you.
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst. All right, I'll tell you the.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you skip. So come on, get it off.
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the.
It's plain.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. Evidence. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, as it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago.
Really?
Keijiro! It's.
After him! If you want to taste Mondstadt great wines, then look no further than Sailor
Should I
Creek.
close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully. Now, who else is behind?
Too close! It's too close! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What was that sound?
Shh! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
What could he be doing at a...
It looked like Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking...
Great! Well, now we... Huh? You are...
I need a little more time.
Huh. Poor...
But we really don't have anything left.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuse. And who are you? Another...
It just so happens that we found your...
Huh? Is this... You've been swindling us!
Well, you...
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? Every payment the Association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
Word has it that samurai and the Commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure Commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as your...
Well, even if what you say is...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow, and perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike. And us merchants...
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his...
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out.
Come on, Harrison. We've already started...
I'm sick of being pushed around.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuff.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You Outlanders have no... Seize the merchants! We will...
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there...
Who are you supposed to be? And what...
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro... Shh! Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission...
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young... lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the show.
Huh. Well...
Of course not.
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her.
But, Chief!
Enough!
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response, huh?
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relation...
Hey, I was joking. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more...
Toma?
Shh, not here. Too many people... Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core. All right, time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shears.
You've been... So,
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and culture. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care...
Seems like she must be super...
Oh, most definitely. She's great. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato. Despite the fact that I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly... You're asking the right questions. And firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island. And I got to know Captain Beto during that time.
Still pretty good going for just a...
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing... Inazuma may have closed off to the outside. So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great... That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of...
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Yes, of course.
Toma should...
Well... one more thing. This invitation good luck with everything. It's...
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Wait! So, did Toma forget that too? Oh, darn it! No! As soon as we get off Ritu... well...
Should I close my...
Stop there!
Sorry, but we really gotta get to...
If you don't have a travel permit...
Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we guess it can't hurt? Who knows?
Halt! This is the Kanjo...
We're here to see...
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced...
Wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. Come on.
Did you...
My sincere...
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the...
Nice to meet... So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly!
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor.
Whoa, you're... Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck. Rito is great. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. You must know the Chingshin.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before.
Yes, bring me 300 Chingshin.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Then how about this? We have a few...
That sounds much...
700...
Hey, what gives?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit.
Halt, you two!
Huh?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on? Huh?
You finally arrived. This is technically the second time we...
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments.
Is it Paimon or does...
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is...
Discuss what?
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like fun?
No! You I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart, there is no one who would dare to... Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave.
Yeah, we figured as much.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and They seem to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun. We don't have much time. Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be—
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no—
Please, do not cause us—
Yes, of course, my lady.
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee—
Boy, just—
Yes, my lady. Very well then.
Shinojo, you can—
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi.
Yes, but that's not—
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set—
Yes, my lady.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it! You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous! Incinerate!
Let's spark things.
Can't handle your drink? Fun, I'm a rock!
There's no.
Let's get down to business.
Rain outlines your fate.
How's this?
Let me weave you a verse.
Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack!
Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this! Stay with Chisato!
Becomes the hunted.
You're in for a little shock.
Incinerate!
Watch out! More monsters inbound! Lady Hiraki, stay close!
Compel!
No, my sword! You're in for a little shock. Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Diana Special! Yeah! Incinerate!
Ray cut!
You win. The hunter becomes the hunted.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may start. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to.
My lady?
So that's how it is.
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from.
I'm not afraid to say that.
The one.
Shinojo.
What? No, I was.
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If.
Yes, of course.
But what will happen?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food or something to that effect.
Huh.
I wish you a safe.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Rebooting.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes
Come
over
and try
and
some
over
creative
again?
cooking.
Restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Error.
Come and try some creative cooking.
Why do new explorers make the same mistakes over and over again?
That place isn't
It's nearly time for afternoon tea.
Error.
Come and try some creative cooking.
Why do new explorers make the
restaurant?
same mistakes over
That
and
place
over
isn't
again?
worth mentioning.
Ugh.